What's going on, everybody? Joshua Cook, VYPE Media here, doing our quarantine edition of the Athletic Director's Corner, with now joined by Second Baptist School Director of Athletics, Mike Walker. Well, first off, just how are you and your family doing right now during this time of quarantine and kind of just staying at home?
Yeah, we are great. I have three children in the house, and my wife and I. So I have an upper school student, a middle school, and a lower school. So we got the homeschool thing going on, and it's been good. Some good family time, but also staying engaged in the business of Second Baptist athletics. But yeah, we're making the most of this thing for sure.
What has this been like? I mean, I know coaches and ADs are usually used to this crazy spring schedule with all these events going on. What's it been like for you, kind of not having that right now?
Yeah, well, I certainly miss being on campus, the faces on our campus, watching our kids compete, the busyness of games and events and activities. And, Second Baptist is a great place just to be around our community. But this is what we're dealt. And, the silver lining in this is we are finding new ways to connect with kids. Our coaches are pushing out content along with just spending time, connecting with them, seeing how they're doing. The relationship aspect of coaching, which is really important to us. And then our strength coach is sending out workouts. So, in one way, there'll be some real good stuff to come out of this in as innovation and, some aha moments of, man, we're doing stuff that we probably should have been doing, use of technology and sending home content, things like that. But our coaches are pretty, juiced up about the challenge of, this time in our lives, and we're trying to make the best of it.
What has been your kind of continued message to those seniors? I know TAPS as an organization has plans in place that if y'all come back, there could be spring sports resume. But right now, what's been y'all's message to those seniors? Because I know that's the group that everyone's really thinking about at this time.
Yeah, that's a hard deal. And, my heart goes out to these kids who are missing a huge part of their senior year and, prom and just so many great traditions of being a senior and then being a senior athlete and senior games and a chance at a championship and a culminating season, so to speak. But our message has just been, we miss seeing you. We love and care for you. And stay sharp. I appreciate that TAPS has given us some deadlines, some lines in the sand is like, hey, if things return to normal at this date, this is still possible. If it doesn't happen until this date, this is still possible. So we've asked our kids to just, stay sharp, and we hope that there's some sort of contingency. But if not, we just have a couple things queued up to, do some senior spotlights and, make sure we honor and recognize the commitment and the leadership of our senior class of 2020 best as we can.
Speaking of just kind of working through some things, as the athletic director, I know it's not, there's a lot of paperwork and travel and this and that. Like, how have you kind of been able to navigate this weird time where everything has kind of changed for your athletic department overall?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with me, and I'm really committed to using this time to invest in myself. Spend time in the Word of God, spend time with my family. I'm on my fourth book right now of just trying to learn as much as I can from smart people, and then just invest in relationships. So making calls to some of our parents, making calls to certainly our coaches, dropping in on some Zoom calls and saying hello with athletes. But really, my charge to our coaches has been, man, let's come back stronger. A renewed focus, renewed vision and a commitment to that vision, and then a real good plan to, execute what is most important about high school athletics, which is just inspiring kids to be the best they can be, to love their experience, and to, leave Second Baptist, just a better human being, closer with God, having just this hindsight of, man, that was a great experience. I had a blast. Love my friends, love my coaching staff, and that was just a great experience in my life.
I know right now you're getting to spend time at home. I know the other day people saw a little trick shot with some golf balls
Yeah,
in the backyard, having fun with some different challenges y'all have done. I think it was a ping pong ball, throwing them down the stairs, trying to get it
yeah,
up. I mean, how much fun are you having right now? I know it's hard, but
yeah,
feeling that fun part of maybe challenging yourself and your kids to
yeah.
things.
just being a dad, being in the moment. They say, be where your feet are. And so right now I'm at home and trying to make the most of that time with my boys who are 7th grade and 4th grade. And so, anything competitive or semi-impossible that we can figure out. And then, of course, if you can get it on tape, it makes it that much cooler. And then I have a freshman daughter who's been working out in the driveway. And, she's pretty focused on, just developing as an athlete. And so the chance that I get to be out there and be dad and coach, that's a lot of fun as well. But it's actually, that's the silver lining part is, this has been everywhere from like a, just kind of like a disruption in people's lives. And then there's other families that are dealing with real, devastation. So you don't want to make light of anyone's situation, but here at, the Walker House, we're certainly making the most of just time together as a family. And having a lot of fun.
Yeah, you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun. Finally, before I let you go, I know, talking to coaches over there at Second Baptist School, they talk a lot about the community, the Second Baptist community, the Second Baptist Church, and what that all means to you. You're wearing a shirt that says family across the a time like this. How have you seen that community step up in a time like this when everybody is, it's unwavering times right now?
Yeah, what's unique about the Second Baptist community and just the focus of the people that are there is as soon as something like this hits, I wasn't here during, the hurricane. I came that next year. But in times like this, you get real others focused, where it might be easy or humanly natural to just be like, oh, this stinks. I'm missing this and I can't do this like normal. But we've just seen an outcry of, our faculty and staff, our head of school, the Second Baptist Church, certainly our coaches, just like coaches calling me like, what can I do? What can we do? We've had coaches help deliver yard signs to new families, create workout videos for elementary kids. We've had coaches, help teachers grade papers. And so, there's just this sense of like, man, I got some time. Like, how can I help? What can I do? How can I encourage someone? Or is there anything I can do without, getting in someone's face or violating the stay-at-home social distancing practices? But, there's certainly things that can be done. And I really appreciate that. Our church, our school, all the way down to our coaching staff has been like an outcry of, man, I want to do something. How can I help and be part of the solution, not just focused on, how disappointing this is to not get, my normal routine out there. Or, man, we really had a great senior class. We were looking to do something. This stinks. I think it's just on to the next challenge, on to the next day. And, man, that's been really encouraging.
All right. Well, he is Mike Walker. He is the Director of Athletics at Second Baptist School. Appreciate the time as always, and we look forward to seeing some more maybe golf trick shots. I don't know what's next. Basketball trick shot we can work in there.
Yeah, we got a hoop outside. I probably can come up with some off the roof shot or something for you, Josh. But we appreciate what you guys do, and thanks for including me in this opportunity.